Libra, I popped in to see what's good with you, check on you. You know the vibes, okay? I already got downloads off rip. Let me say this. The first thing that I was getting, that there's something about you with artificial light, okay? This could also be filters. You have a natural light. You're naturally beautiful. You know, lean into that, embrace that, or get back to that. It's okay to, there's something about your energy being very filtered, being very airbrushed, very photoshopped, those kind of vibes. Said what I said, and there's no shade to you, right? It being just an enhancement to what you already have, your natural beauty in some way, but you know, you've gotten a bit carried away with the enhancements or the filters. Yeah. So much so that you're really not comfortable with your natural self. For some of you, I ain't gonna lie, for some of you it's the complete opposite. You have been so to yourself, so isolated, so inactive when it comes to being on the scene, that it's been a long time since you've done all of that. Makeup, hair, have to put a look together. There's something about you have to get back into this. You used to be very well put together, or there's a big event. You gotta be the showstopper. You gotta step out. Someone has to start planning their looks weeks in advance. Okay? You may feel like there's some issue around funds. At this point, shit that you used to do freely, you kind of realizing, or you feel like are kind of stupid, right? Necessary, I guess, when they're necessary, but at times feeling like they're kind of stupid. You know, your money could be put somewhere better. I see 2 flies in here driving me fucking nuts. The flies are really bad this summer. Since I open my door, flies start just flying in. I see 2 that are sticking out to me, but it's also giving eyes are on you. People are spying, watching, monitoring spirits. Okay, cleanse your space, cleanse your social media, heavy on the social media. A lot of people from the past are popping up out of nowhere. Whatever. Now I'm going to get into these cards. Hostilities out here in reverse. Caring connections out here in reverse, and appreciation. You know what bothers me about this is, like, genuinely, like, so tired of fighting with someone that you used to love so much, right? Hostilities in reverse with caring connections in reverse. Like, first of all, you left somebody. For some of you left somebody because the connection was so unhealthy, got so hostile. Some of y'all actually was out here fighting, fucking each other up, like, no lie. You know, crossing boundaries, or just the words cutting so damn deep, or both. Okay, so some of you, you know, either walked away or you're trying like hell to walk away. You've put some distance between you and someone, but baby, that attachment is very much still there. Whoever this is, whatever connection this is, they are not fully out of your life. Meanwhile, I feel the feminine energy making such a huge statement. Okay, like full on, you know, taking off her ring, or deciding she doesn't want to be married and at all anymore, breaking up, relocating. Okay, yes, I will. My sister just texted me. Tauran energy, more Venusian energy. Okay, I need this shmoney. She says shmoney, and I think of fucking Cardi. Do with that what you will. Okay. Anyway, but the yes, I will was like, yes, I will. I do. I'm going to walk away because you haven't proposed to me yet. Or, you know, I'm a wife. Someone's like, I'm a wife. My posture is wife. All I know how to be is a wife. You're Libra. You're Libra. You're the Libra and you're the wife. You know, but you don't know how to do girlfriend, or, you know, or you're the Libra male. Someone wants, you know, whoever you're dealing with, they want you to commit to them, propose to them. I'm wife material. You should want to be married. You should want to be committed, Libra. And, you know, no, that's not how you're feeling at this time. But I also really feel there being an unhealthy, hostile connection between 2 people who, yeah, you know, at one point in time may have cared about each other a lot. A lot of having to convince themselves that they still love each other. Just telling themselves they still love each other because they caught in this toxic ass connection, have this attachment, feel really chained. Okay? even after taking off the mask. For some of you, you're no longer wearing a mask. You're taking off the mask and everyone knows you're not happy in this connection, or it wasn't working out. It didn't work out. That energy, okay? Blossoming abundance out here in reverse. My issue is this is after a masculine disrespects the fuck out of you, is unavailable, you know, cheats on you or argues with you, fights with you, whatever this is, whatever this hostilities card is, because it gets bad. Meanwhile, I'm going to pull a card on it, right? Whatever this is, after he does this and you say, I'm done, or she says, I'm done, and she walks and she makes some sort of big statement to change her life, or, you know, to change the connection, end the connection, whatever this is. Ultimately, she does all of this still just wanting some fucking appreciation from him. Still just wanting him to give her flowers. There's something about this, right? This in reverse. He's looking on as she gets her flowers. It's not that she hasn't gotten her flowers. I feel like she gets her flowers a lot. She gets her flowers from a lot of people. Meanwhile, if she hyperfixates or she continues to hyperfixate on the flowers from this person, right? Wanting appreciation, want to be giving her flowers, you know, giving her flowers by him, right? Blossoming abundance out here in reverse. She misses out on all the other places, all the other places that she's getting love, appreciation. Okay, all these other opportunities that are meant to come in because she hyperfixates on this unhealthy connection. I feel like you have a hard time speaking, Libra. You have a hard time speaking. There's something about a speech impediment, or, you know, you have to think twice as hard before you speak, or whoever you're dealing with this way, or everything that you say gets, you know, misconstrued, twisted around. It's gonna be like in the media spotlight, or someone purposely trying to misunderstand you to make sure that there's miscommunication with the two of you. But literally, all she wants is appreciation. I know I left you. I know I told the whole world I was done with you. I screamed at the top of my lungs, I hate you. But it's because of what you were doing to me. It's because of, you know, someone absolutely being in fight or flight. Yeah, they was in fight mode, okay? Someone being in fight or flight mode. When they're not in fight mode, they out. And if they stop for a minute and to try to entertain this connection, they're fighting again. So that's why they're always unavailable, why they're always leaving, okay? But it's this energy of just appreciate me. If you just show me some appreciation, then I can come back to you. Then I can get over it. Nah. Okay? He flung me across the room 2 weeks ago. I'm steady, still just dedicated to my baby girl and him despite not caring me being there or not. He flung you across the room. Baby, please start developing your exit plan. It doesn't get better. It only gets worse. I'm not loving on him or praising him, just still doing my purpose, being a mother to my little family. You know, it's important that your baby girl don't see that. And you know this. It's the things that we know, you know. But the heart be wanting what it wants. This is not a healthy environment for you. All you want is a little appreciation for what you do. And if he just shows you some appreciation, then you'll, right, the baby don't need to see this, you know. But then, you know, you'll take them back, you'll move on, or you'll be fine. And no, it's not good enough. The divine's gonna make sure this person does not show up in the way that your heart genuinely needs, with a solid fucking offer. Because you get like bullshit little apologies, or the same ones over and over again. There's a lot of like, what is it, like rinse and repeat kind of vibes coming through, you know. Needing to get off this fucking merry-go-round, or just needing a little bit of being breadcrumbs, some appreciation. Oh, the way that my womb hurts. The way that my womb hurts as I'm talking to y'all, this pain. Okay? Sacral chakra is in need of some love. Work your magic in a real way. Color therapy being real loud, okay? Color magic being real loud. Orange candles, crystals, foods. Get creative, okay? But also, I just feel like, you know, wanting to say that if you stay in a sort of connection, you end up blocking your coin, blocking your money, slowing your money up. And then it keeps you in a connection where you feel like you have to stay codependent on this person. You have to stay attached to them. I also just feel like there's this OD chaos around you, just period. You got a loud ass family, loud ass life. The loud house is real loud. I feel like you're doing multiple things, you know, trying to get people to be... Be careful, don't fall. Literally that. Trying to get people to be mindful of whatever you're doing or your work, you know. but they don't care. They're living life. But I also really feel like this energy of like, yo, you work as hard as you do so that they can live how they're living. And so you try to find this balance of letting them be. Angel of balance out here in reverse. You try to find this balance of letting them be, letting them have that freedom while trying to get some respect, you know, for how hard you work, while also needing to find the balance to actually be and be present and enjoy the life that you created with them. Okay? Queen of Wands energy and the Magician just popped out. Like, you got to work your magic out here to build your confidence. Someone has to really pour into their look. They got to put that shit on. Okay? There's something about this. Someone feeling very magical. Someone could end up in the color red, a red dress, a red gown. This could be for something specific where they need to feel more confident, more powerful. Okay? But please just be mindful of going back to someone when they give you very little. Okay? Please just see me, just appreciate me. It's rooted in a lack of self-love, man. A lack of high self-esteem, like not knowing your worth truly, and you could and needing to be releasing this person and working, focusing on building your self-confidence, getting your body right, getting your mind right, and working your magic towards getting your coin right. Creating some real stability in your life so you can manifest a new home, a new situation, and you're gonna have to do it before you feel fucking confident already. Okay, have you on the up and move, but don't do all of this. Don't be the one who makes this big old fuss to uproot your whole life just to make a statement, because you just want someone to appreciate you, commit to you, give you what you deserve. No, really do this shit for you and stand on it, and watch how your life transforms. And the truth is that some of you have really been, you know, this artificial glow thing is real, where you're using heavy filters, or you're pretending, you're just wearing this mask, pretending to be, you know, a lot happier than you actually are. But you're actually, you know, but in doing this, you actually level up. You actually get your glow back. Sanat Kumara, light activation. Shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. And at the bottom of the deck is Serapis Bay, ascension. Move into your true self. Rise above the darkness. The light is here. Again, that light word coming through over and over again. Because for some of you, it's been really dark for a real long time. And someone got a fucking addiction. He drinks a whole fucking lot. And you need to stop, or you're drinking with him. There's something about this. Or the only way she could function in connection with this person who potentially has a drinking problem. I feel like the masculine potentially has a drinking problem, but because he's functioning or because he works, the Emperor, he's like, I'm the fucking man. I can do what I want. Whatever. It's unhealthy, and you got unhealthy attachments. Have you on the spiritual attachments, right? And if you're sleeping with this person and y'all both fucking got it. I said what I said. You got all these unhealthy attachments that are attacking you and feeding off of the fear, feeding off of the alcohol, feeding off of the anger, feeding off of the lust. There's a lot of things going on here, and it just fuels it. Okay? Hey, my love, first time on here. Anything for me? Welcome. Hi. Everything I say is for you, love. Okay? Yeah, so you just be mindful of this offer from this person, but also, like, the offer could be, like, trying to get you to have a good time, let your guard down, take you out for drinks, you know, make you feel appreciated, but ultimately, so you just let your guard down. Watch for him literally trying to offer you alcohol for some of you, like, because he knows you're not feeling him, or you're trying to stand. You know, someone gets her fucked up. Heavily, he gets her fucked up, so she forgets what her true dreams are, her true desires are. Or literally, in order for her to function, she has to be under the influence. But again, it's also giving me rituals. Page of Cups energy is also very much Three of Cups energy for me. Very much that Queen of Wands, that Magician card that popped out. Heavy on the work your magic, work your rituals at this time. To restore the balance back into your life, and slowly but surely finding ways to appreciate yourself in your natural state and present yourself this way. Some of you have been through so much. This someone feels like their looks look different after, or it weighs on them, wears them down, ages them in some way. Okay, after being in this unhealthy, hostile connection, and so, you know, showing up heavily filtered, showing up not wanting people to see, or feeling like you've been aged, or you look like what you've been going through, you know. Meanwhile, you're still extremely beautiful, and there's something about the wisdom, you know, that you have achieved, and your scars are real. Wear them with pride. There's something about that too. Like you don't want them to see that you've been wounded. Well, allow people to see the way that you nurse yourself back to health. Allow people to witness you truly getting your glow back. And not just popping out beforehand like you got it all together when you don't. You know? Layering it on real thick. You put pig on the makeup. If you put, what is it? You put makeup on a pig, it's still a pig. That's the energy coming through. It's not me calling you a pig. But the situation, the energy, how you feel, what you've been going through. But I absolutely feel like it's getting better. And this is only if, or it does get better. What's this? What's this? What's this? Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, he may drag his ass, take his time. But he knows that you're still waiting for this offer of appreciation. So how about you don't accept it this time? How about you say no? You know? How about you say no? And then moving forward, something about jumping from one person to another really quickly. At least allow that to be fun and not to be somebody that you want something serious from. Okay, he tells me, Rose, you can put a monkey in the soup, but it's still a monkey. I'll keep my thoughts to myself. Because it was giving, have you looked in the mirror? I read it. Oh, he tells you that? Well, it was giving, has he looked in the mirror? Anyway, I love y'all. You know the vibes. I'm going to leave it here. If you want to send me a love donation, I appreciate it. If this hit, that's your sign to come book your personal readings. You know the vibes. I'm going to post this reading over on YouTube. This replay won't be available here, but it'll be available over on YouTube. So if you're not following me or subscribed to my YouTube, please go subscribe over there, as I'm going to be showing up over there more, and I'm building my platform up. Okay? You already know. Big Body High Priestess over on YouTube. Love you. Bye.